Hi everybody, let's have a look at the interquartile range for group data. So typically in a question you'll be given the groups 0 to 0.5, 0.5 to 1, 1 to 0.5, etc. and the frequency, the number in each group. So not sure what this data was, but it was obviously measuring volume. There were 15 things that were between 0 and 0.5 cubic metres, 12 things that were between 0.5 and 1 cubic metres, etc. I put the class centres in here, which is the halfway mark of these groups. You probably don't need that for this question, but I've put them in anyway. But the big thing you do need is the cumulative frequency. Okay, so remember how we get that? We start with 15 there. Okay, let's get a different coloured pen. We start with 15 there. Then we add 12 to 15 to get 27. We add 10 to 27 to get 37. We add 8 to 37 to get 45. 45 plus 2 is 47. And 47 plus 4 gives 51. Okay, so we're adding those together to get our cumulative frequency data. All right, so once you've got cumulative frequency, then you'll need percentage cumulative frequency, which is this column. And I've got a little formula here for percentage cumulative frequency. It's cumulative frequency divided by the sum of the frequencies, which is this column added up to 51, times 100. So for the first one, I'd go 15 divided by 51 times 100. Okay, and if we do that on the calculator, just get a calculator over here. Okay, so 15 divided by 51 times 100 equals, and we get 29.4%. Going to round that off to 29%. Going to go to the nearest percent. Okay, so we put 29% as our first one. So, oops, sorry about that. So 29% is our first one, which is there. And therefore 29% goes there. Next one would be 27 divided by 51 times 100. Okay, so once again, you can work that out on the calculator. 27 divided by 51 times 100 equals, and that's 53%. Okay, so 53% goes in for the next one. %. Okay, next one would be 37 divided by 51 times 100. Now, so not to take up too much time here, I'm actually going to pause the video now and I'll work the rest of them out. You can see the pattern now, and I'll come back when they're all worked out for the next bit. Back in a moment. Okay, so now I've worked out all the percentage cumulative frequencies. Each time I've gone the cumulative frequency divided by 51, okay, which is the sum of the frequencies, times 100. So you can see my different calculations there. The last one is 51 divided by 51 times 100 is 100. I haven't put that one down. Please pause the video here if you need to look at that in further detail. All right, so now I've got my percentage cumulative frequencies and my groups. So what I'm going to do now is go to the next slide, and we're going to draw what we drew the other day, an ogive. I'm going to copy a couple of columns over to make it easier for us. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, now I've got my, I've copied from the previous page 2 crucial columns. My groups, the volumes there, and the percentage cumulative frequency. Okay, so I'm now ready to draw the ogive. And it's pretty similar to what we did last time. Okay, so except this time we're graphing the percentage cumulative frequency against the volume. All right, so let's get started. So we always start here with the first group, 0 to 0.5, and the percentage cumulative frequency is 29. So my first bar goes up as far as 29. That's the first bar. There we go. Second bar, 0.5 to 1, goes up as far as 53. So up to 53 for the next bar. Just correct that. Sorry about that. Okay. Next bar from 1 to 1.5 is 73. Up to 73%. Across and down. Next bar is 88. Up to 88. Across and down. 92 for the next one. And the last one, of course, is 100. And with this sort of ogive, as you might have seen with the other one that you drew, it gets higher as you go. All right. Now, to construct our ogive from that, we now join up the bottom left to the top right. And I'll use a different colour. Go for green this time. Actually, I'll go for blue. So bottom left, top right, top right, top right, top right, top right to top right. Okay, so there's my ogive. All right. Okay, we're going to recap all this at the end, so stick with it, please. But what we're going to do now is find our three things that we've been finding. So our lower quartile, switch over to the pen, sorry. Lower quartile. Remember, that's called the 25th percentile, sometimes known as. So it's our 25% mark, if you like. So 25% mark. We're going to find our median, MED, 50th percent mark. And we're going to find our upper quartile, which is our 75th percent mark. All right, so we've got to do a little bit of estimation. So I'm going to get the yellow pen here, and I'm going to go to 25%. So you can see my percentage scale here, and I locate 25%, halfway between 20 and 30. I read across to the blue line. Actually, I might use the straight line function for this. So locate 25, go across to the blue line, and go down. There. That's very close to 0.5. Okay, it's just below 0.5. So let's put there for that one. Remember, it's an estimate, so when I mark these, you can be a little bit different. Let's just put 0.4 for now. Okay, 0.4. The median, we go to 50%. So we go to the 50% here, across to the blue line, and down. Our median is about 0.9. Wrong pen. Our median is 0.9. Our upper quartile is 75%. So go to 75%, cross to the blue line, and down. It's just above 1.5, so that would be about 1.6. So the upper quartile is the 75% here, median 50%, and lower quartile 25%. Now, interquartile range, IQR for short, equals upper quartile 1.6 minus lower quartile 0.4 equals 1.2. That's our interquartile range. Let's recap In the test, you'll only be given this set of data here, okay? That table here with volume, frequency, there and there. Now, you probably don't need, in hindsight, the class centre. If you're finding the mean, you would, okay? But you do need cumulative frequency and percentage cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, the 15 goes across, plus 12, plus 10, plus 8, plus 2, plus 4. And I didn't point this out before, but remember, those two figures there that must match, 51 and 51. Remember, 51 is the addition of all the frequencies. Then, and this is the new bit for today, or one of the new bits, is the percentage cumulative frequency. All right? So, percentage cumulative frequency, you put the cumulative frequency divided by the sum of the frequencies times 100. 15 divided by 51 times 100. 27 divided by 51 times 100. 37 divided by 51 times 100, and so on. And you get your cumulative frequencies. Then, on your graph, you're graphing the groups, okay, against the cumulative frequencies. And you can see I've drawn that box graph there, drawn graphs before, and then bottom left, top right, etc. Then I go to my percentage scale. 25 across the line and down, that's about 0.4. 50% across the line and down, that's about 0.9. 75% across to the line and down, about 1.6. And then our interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. Thanks for watching. All the best with it.